Now at 10, child care centers face closure as Oklahoma cuts millions of dollars from funding. Plus, a Joplin landmark begins a new chapter in its storied history. And more room equals more work. Tech students take advantage of new programs at Crowder College.
The 4 states' most watched news starts now.
A piece of Joplin history is getting a second chapter. This is PM News. I'm Blake Gully. The Joplin Carnegie Library, first opened in 1903, is being restored. The new owners plan to transform the historic downtown building into an event rental space. Structurally, the building is sound, but repairs are needed after past fires damaged parts of the interior. Plumbing and electrical systems will also be replaced, and an ADA accessibility upgrades are in the works.
Some other old buildings, and one of the reasons I initially really hoped I could get this one was because it did start its life as a public library. I grew up in libraries. I've always loved books. I think that libraries always are so special to our communities. I think every community deserves a great library. So even though this won't be a library again, that has been really special to me.
The renovation is expected to take 1 to 2 years with funding efforts focused on historic preservation grants. Meteorologist Austin Stans joins us with a first look at weather.
Thanks, Blake. Yeah, we are seeing some showers and thunderstorms rolling through the area here. You'll notice now the western portions of the region a little bit more quiet now. In the eastern and central portions of the region, seeing some thunderstorm activity right now. Just had a pretty beefy thunderstorm roll through the Joplin metro area. Not severe, but brought quite a bit of light show, or brought a light show with it, with quite a bit of lightning, some thunder along with it as well. Some heavy rain near Greenfield, Stockton right now as well. They take a wider look here, though. This is just the first initial thunderstorm band that we're seeing. Our main system still off to our southwest. That arrives overnight tonight. As we head into those overnight hours, still very mild temperatures, but going to expect more widespread rain across the region. We're going to talk about how much and how it could impact your weekend coming up.
Tech students in Southwest Missouri now have more room to work and learn. Crowder College is now at Advanced Training and Workforce Center is nearly double the size of its old site. A $17 million project expanding hands-on programs like welding, robotics, industrial maintenance, machining, and advanced manufacturing. The facility also houses computer network support, engineering technology, healthcare programs, and AEL classes.
It's fun to know that there's still that tie to that, but what I want on the other side for our students is to gain the same opportunity I had, which is to access the middle class through opportunities that we have here. And when I say students, I mean, if you come here during the week, you're going to see our students look like 18-year-olds.
Crowder College said its goal is to give students of all ages the skills to secure strong careers and access new opportunities in the region. Juniors and seniors in Southwest Missouri got a glimpse of their possible career futures today. Carthage Technical Center held their annual career fair. The networking event connects students with colleges, first responders, and various career fields. Organizers hope the event serves as a way to help students discover opportunities after high school.
That the Carthage Technical Center can give students from other schools the opportunity to have the same connections that we get. So we have sending schools from Webb City and Carl Junction. They're both sent to our technical center so they can take ag classes, health classes, all of that through our tech center, and then they get to participate in things like this along with the Carthage students.
The Carthage Technical Center director says the event has grown over the years and is hoping it continues its success. The state's Department of Human Services cut its budget request by $50 million in February. The reduction forces child care centers across Oklahoma to make difficult decisions about their future. Creation Child Care owner Kaylee Wallace says the cuts eliminates subsidy funding for children ages 9 to 12. Over 400 centers have closed in the past year due to funding shortages.
We operate about 53% subsidy most of the time. Right now, I have 9 out of my 52 that are not on subsidy.
Kaylee Wallace is writing elected officials in Oklahoma and the federal government to address the issue. Many Kansas farmers are facing a financial crisis. New data shows farm bankruptcies jumped 46% last year, with the Midwest seeing the sharpest increase. Spencer Yu spoke to a local farmer about the mental health struggles that come with the financial stress.
315 families filed for Chapter 12 bankruptcy last year, a 46% jump nationwide, and the Midwest seeing a 70% increase. Stephen McLeod is a farmer who also sits on the Kansas Farm Bureau Board for the 4th District. He says the financial stress he's seeing in his community is heartbreaking.
What goes along with that is the mental health and the mental stress aspect of it. Look at what the suicide rate is among farmers.
The National Rural Health Association reports that suicide rates among farmers is 3.5 times higher than the general population. McLeod says much of the stress comes from things that farmers can't even control, like commodity prices, fuel costs, and even the weather. He says while finding a solution to decrease bankruptcy rates is difficult, what we can do is to support mental health. The KFB launched a Farm Family Resiliency Task Force. The group develops mental health programs and resources specifically for farmers.
What we are hoping to do and trying to do is raise awareness, to tell folks that it's okay to not be okay, that what we are going through is very, very difficult, but rural lives, your life matters.
McLeod says with farm debt hitting a record $624 billion this year, the community needs to look out for each other.
There are folks that probably are not okay right now. Pay attention if they stop showing up to things. Just be aware that, that the mental side of it is very, very real.
Missouri Southern looks to make its best roar early this season. Coming up, sports reporter Ben McLeish has diamond highlights from the Lion Classic. But up first, after nearly 2 weeks of searching, Nancy Guthrie remains missing. The latest on the investigation when we return. It is approaching 2 weeks since the 84-year-old mother of Today's Show co-host Savannah Guthrie was taken from her home in the middle of the night. Andres Gutierrez has the latest on the search for Nancy Guthrie in the investigation.
Tucson residents placed yellow ribbons and flowers around the Catalina foothills, hoping for Nancy Guthrie's safe return. As new video evidence emerged this week, Pima County Sheriff Chris Nanos tells CBS News the manhunt for whoever took Guthrie is intensifying.
I think that suspects should be afraid every night. We're going to find you.
Authorities here in the Tucson area are asking neighbors who live within a 2-mile radius of Guthrie's home to share video footage that seems out of the ordinary. On Thursday, authorities called the individual seen on Guthrie's doorbell camera a suspect in the case. Nanos says his team has processed fingerprints and DNA evidence and sent them to a laboratory.
We did get some DNA back, and we are looking at all those things.
The sheriff denied reports his department was withholding evidence from the FBI by using a lab in Florida instead of the FBI lab.
Why not lean on Quantico and their lab?
It adds a step that's not needed. I have a lab that has taken on this evidence, and they have that.
You're saying consistency.
Consistency.
Does that consistency slow this down in any way?
No, it actually helps it.
The FBI described the suspect as 5'9" or 10 with an average build. They say he was wearing a black Ozark Trail hiker backpack similar to the one in these photos. Andres Gutierrez, CBS News, Tucson, Arizona.
A little later, the Cardinals take on the Tigers of Willard. Ben has the highlights from the hardwood coming up in sports.
And our first round of showers and storms making its way through the area, but we're not done yet. We're going to time everything out coming up.
Here's your Skywatch weather forecast from the trusted Roper Kia Weather Center.
Well, we've seen some rainy conditions out there. Taking a look at our Indigo Sky Casino and Resort Cam, the ground a bit saturated out there tonight, so if you are going to be traveling this evening, make sure you're careful. Roads are a little slick out there right now. Here's our first round of showers and thunderstorms now affecting the central and eastern portions of the region. As we take a look here, a closer look, we had kind of a beefy storm make its way through the Joplin metro area just about a half hour ago. I'll tell you what, it actually ended up dropping just a small area of hail just south of 32nd Street around 3/4 of an inch. It was a very small area, but hail nonetheless. So if you heard any little clanks out there, that was likely some small hail that was dropping. That has since passed. All the hail is kind of dissipated at this point. And now what we're seeing, here's our stationary front here. This is where our showers and thunderstorms are developing along that right now, but our main system still off to our southwest. This pushes in overnight tonight. That is going to give us some more heavier, consistent rainfall as we head through our Saturday. Here's our system tracking a little bit further south than what projections were showing yesterday and earlier in the week. This affects our rainfall totals. It affects timing heading into tomorrow and intensity as well. We're going to see the stronger of the thunderstorms stay to our south, isolated there. That's because all that moisture, lift, and instability really rides along a low pressure system along the southern and southeastern edge of that system. Now, with us being on the northern side, we're going to see some wraparound moisture there as it has some counterclockwise movement. That wraparound moisture is going to fuel some of our showers as we head into this weekend, which is Valentine's Day for us. Taking a look outside at Rangeline and East 7, take a look at that reflection off the road. It's slick out there right now. We just saw some heavy rainfall moved through there not too long ago. Few thunderstorms, 52 degrees right now. That's actually pretty mild for this time of year right now, so definitely enjoy that. Notice humidity up near 90%. That's expected as we're seeing it rain, the rainfall as we head into this evening. Now, as we head into the overnight hours, that's when we're going to start to see that more widespread rain begin to make its way in. Still could see some isolated flashes, rumbles of thunder out there as well, but very mild temperatures overnight tonight, but that widespread rain continuing as we head into Saturday morning. Saturday afternoon, possibly a light break in there. If that happens, could help refuel or recharge the atmosphere for one more round of showers to make its way through Saturday evening. Once that passes, though, clouds begin to clear out heading into Sunday morning. We're going to expect Sunday in the 60s, so a much better day if you're able to hold off any outdoor plans until Sunday. As far as rainfall totals go, I said, with that system tracking further south, now our rainfall totals have tracked a little bit further south as well, with the heaviest of the rain staying off to our south. Now, there are going to be pockets of heavy rainfall, so we could see an area that sees closer to 2 inches, maybe north of 44, just in scattered areas there. Taking a look at our 10-day forecast, though, just make it through this weekend. We need the rainfall, but then Monday, 66 and sunny out there, 70s on Tuesday. By the middle part of the week, we are 73, maybe a scattered shower or two, but really nothing to complain about till next weekend. We have another round of showers and thunderstorms.
And again, those showers are welcomed around here as we've been going through that drought.
The farmers are loving it. Mother Nature's sending her Valentines in terms of rain.
Yes, thanks, Austin. Many northern cities are remembered as safe havens for the Underground Railroad, but as Noelle Lilly reports, houses at the time had to be transformed into sanctuaries for those seeking freedom.
This particular story is one that a lot of people don't know.
The history of slavery in New York is sometimes overlooked, with northern cities often remembered as safe havens for enslaved African Americans seeking freedom.
Even though enslavement was not legal in New York was a pro-slavery place, and it was very dangerous.
A recent discovery at the Merchants House Museum in Manhattan reminds us of the role everyday New Yorkers played in the fight to end slavery.
I think seeing it makes a huge difference.
The museum features a 19th century house that gives a taste of how early New Yorkers lived, but on the second floor, hidden inside the drawers of a built-in closet with a ladder going down, archivists discovered a safe house from the Underground Railroad.
The museum says there are still a lot of unanswered questions, but they believe this space could have been used as a secret passageway or a hiding spot.
We have an access point here, and it extends one floor below, but we're not sure whether there was a door below that.
Previously, preservationists could not conclude what the mysterious tunnel was, but they recently learned Joseph Brewster, the home's architect and first occupant, was an abolitionist who helped create similar hiding spots across New York.
He was called to be a leader at a new church. And we know that as a leader in this church, he approved another secret space in that church.
Proof they hope shows New Yorkers how any of us can be part of the change for good. At the Merchants House Museum, Noelle Lilly, CBS News, New York.
While the exact number of homes used as the Underground Railroad station is unknown due to the necessary secrecy of the operation, the National Park Association currently recognizes over 700 verified sites, but this is only a fraction of the historical total that added to in its freeing 20,000 to 100,000 people. Still ahead, Pitt State softball makes program history, plus a full slate of high school highlights from the hardwood. Ben McLeish has those stories and more coming up next in sports.
Missouri Southern baseball rounds out day one of the Lion Classic with a matchup against Indianapolis. The Lions look to improve to 4-3. Top of the third, no score. Carter Thomas drives one into the left field corner, bring it in. Solon Munson for the first run of the game. Lions now with the bases loaded in the fifth, though. Will Potter wins the at-bat and brings in a run with this walk. Still in the home half of the fifth, Jason Lazo at the plate. He's going to line one to left. It's caught, but it's plenty deep enough to bring home Aiden Hinkle to score and get the Lions a 2-1 lead, but the Greyhounds fight through the rain to win 5-3. And Missouri Southern softball continued their explosive start to the season today, winning 10-3 on the road. This makes it 5 wins in a row for the Lions, notching an 11-1 start to 2026. And Pitt State softball continues its historic start to the season with wins over Christian Brothers and Arkansas Tech. The Gorillas moved to 13-0 on Friday the 13th. They broke the 10-game program record yesterday, and they're not done just yet. And on the hardwood, we've got a full slate of high school basketball action. In Pittsburgh, the Purple Dragons hosting Parsons for an SEK League doubleheader. And it's the Vikings that would strike first. Look at this dime from Heidi Schultz, threading the needle to Braylon Himon Mitchell for the easy deuce. But Pitt would respond in a big way. Sophia Heitrich to Mackenzie English, who finds Odessa Reed, and the senior scores the bucket. Count the foul. Final seconds of the half, English racing against the clock, firing from way downtown, bang at the buzzer from the sophomore. Pittsburgh downs Parsons at home, 49-22. The Dragons boys squad looking to complete the sweep of the Vikings. Early first quarter, Malachi Meadows drives and kicks to the outside, finding an open Jamarcus Davis in the corner. The junior drains the three. But here come the Vikings. Connor Largent with the skip pass to Andre Ford, and the sophomore fires a tray of his own. It's nothing but net, sparking a 10-0 Parsons run. Final minute of the first quarter, it's Ford again, this time driving baseline, finding a lane for the easy lay-in, but it's the Purple Dragons coming out on top, 59-52. The Lady Cardinals hosting the Willard Tigers. Second quarter, Webb City trailing. The go-ahead three-pointer. It's no good, but Adeline Maxwell comes down with the board, puts it back up for 2, and the lead. Willard looking to respond, but after a rebound, Abby Sargent pokes the ball loose. Sneaky Sargent gets the steal and the assist as her sister Brecklin is there for the easy bucket. Now Addie Burns puts up a contested shot. No good, but there's Burns coming down with the rebound between 3 defenders, scoring the second chance point. Burns drops 20 as the Cardinals cruise for the 66-45 win. The boys teams looking to complete the sweep on senior night. The Tigers start the game with a 12-0 run, but here's Carson Anderson knocking down the triple to put the Cardinals on the board. But the Willard offense was non-stop. Carson Foster in the corner. This three-point attempt is nothing but net to put the lead back up to 12. Final minute of the quarter, Uzziah Huskisson driving, laying it in ahead of the buzzer, but the Cardinals pull off the big second half comeback, 65-57. At Macaulay Catholic, the Lady Warriors host game 1 of a doubleheader versus New Heights. Mid-second quarter in Joplin, Jesselyn Beaver finds Allie Stout, who drills the deep 2 for the Lady Cougars. Macaulay looks to respond, but Beaver picks off the pass, stays in bounds, and gets the lay-in in transition. The hosts trying to find some offense now, late first half. Good ball movement to get it down low, where Samantha Conrad draws the double and dumps it down to Ellie Bohachik, who finishes the play, but New Heights steals game 1, 46-37. In the nightcap, the boys squad faces off with Macaulay looking for revenge. Warriors attacking early in the first. Trey Veer grabs the offensive rebound and passes it to Connor Taffner, who completes the senior connection. McCauley continuing the barrage. Good ball movement around the arc leads to the pass down low where Max Andretter finishes off the glass. On the other end now, Adam Stanton and Broderick Burns play give and go to get Burns an open look from three that falls in on the bounce. Poly boys defend home court 41-33. Certainly lots of good stuff going on the court, but how about Pitt State softball 13-0 start?
Oh, that's awesome. Again, it's February 13th. They did 13-0. I think that's a great start.
13 is a lucky number.
That is a lucky number today. Thanks, Ben. We'll be right back after this. Who says Valentine's Day only belongs to lovers, not the weird public library? Today, the library opened its doors for everyone to enjoy Palentine's Palooza. The event featured stations for fading art and origami, a dough sculpture competition, and a Plinko event. Organizers say the event represents family and community and a whole lot of fun.
Reminding everybody that we're still here and that we really enjoy having your kids around. We have a huge play area, and it's also important to the community because I know that our local school is closed today. So, having a place where parents can take their kids and do things is just as important.
All contestants featured a chance to win a festive prize pail to really dig into the spirit of the holiday. So with these weather conditions, tomorrow the lovers will have to carry an umbrella.
Yeah, absolutely. We actually have this cell here that's moving from Jasper into Lawrence and Dade County. It has produced some hail in the past, but taking a look at your 10-day forecast, yes, tomorrow's kind of a bit of a washout, but not bad in terms of temperature for sure.
Yes. And what about, Ben, what's your final sports note?
Yeah, we were supposed to have some action on the diamond yesterday. All that's already been canceled, but don't worry. Pitt State and Missouri Southern have some indoor fun on the basketball court tomorrow.
Oh, that should be great. And thanks for watching us. We'll see you tomorrow. Have a great night.